Hey, this is Steve Stevens. I'm here at Sweetwater, and I'm here to talk a little bit about my signature Steve Stevens Dave Friedman amplifier. Dave is a effects and amplifier genius guru, and I've been working with him for, I'd say, probably the last 10 years or so. And I used to bring out my old vintage amplifiers on the road with me, and you know, they're not very dependable, roadworthy, and Dave said, hey, why don't we take your favorite old amplifier and do modifications, build a new version of it that's roadworthy. And I've basically toured with that, which evolved over a period of time for the last 6 or 7 years. And we finally arrived at something that I was totally happy with. And Dave said, you know, why don't we make this available to people? And I just thought, yeah, you know, I mean, I use it anyway. And if people want that sort of sound that I go for, it's basically, you know, it's based on the traditional English 100-watt amplifiers that now, you know, are highly collectible. But we made it into a 2-channel version. My favorite second channel has always been like a Fender twin style amplifier. So the second channel is totally clean. And the first channel has a foot switchable boost in it as well. So it's, while it has 1 foot in the door to vintage style amplifier, it's also got some elements to it that are very modern, like gain structure. And also the EQ section is a lot more what I would consider to be bottom and saturation to the amplifier than would be available to a traditional plexi style amplifier. It's got Dave's patented effects send and return, which I'm a real stickler for it. If I'm not using an effect, I don't want it to affect the inherent organic sound of the amplifier. So this is probably the only amp that I've found that has an effects loop in it that sounds the same as going straight into your amplifier. It's it's as roadworthy as any amplifier could possibly be. I mean, as I said, I've toured with it for the last 7 years, and knock on wood, you know, it's always been dependable and reliable to me. And it's absolutely, you know, the most incredible amplifier I've ever played. And I've got my choice of playing any vintage amplifier or recording with any vintage amplifier or modern amplifier, and this is what I choose to use. The cabinet is loaded with a combination of speakers. All 4 speakers are Celestion, but there's 2 vintage 30s and 2 greenbacks in them, and I find that really useful, especially for recording, because a lot of guitar players do multiple passes, and just by moving your microphone to another speaker, you can get a whole different EQ curve, in addition to setting your amps controls differently. So it's really versatile, you know, as far as the palette of sounds that are available in this amplifier. So yeah, if you've got any questions about this Steve Stevens, wonderful, absolutely incredible Friedman amplifier, or any piece of gear actually, feel free to contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. And I'm a customer first and foremost, and I can't tell you exactly how many pieces of gear I've bought through Sweetwater, but it's a great company to deal with, great people, and they're really, really knowledgeable on any piece of gear, so highly recommend it.
Thank